Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me today. In today's video, we're going to be talking about tips, tricks, and how to grow your hair long and healthy. Okay. So this has been a highly requested video, and yeah, I thought, why not, let me just record a video for you guys and tell you how I grew my hair. This is a picture of my hair yesterday. I unplaited my hair from a protective style, and this is how it came out. And yeah, I'm really glad my hair is actually growing. It's thriving, y'all. So I just want to give you tips on how I actually grew my hair. Okay, quick disclaimer, guys, this is how I grew my hair personally. It's my take, and that's what works for me. I'm just telling you how I did it, my journey. I'm still in the journey. I'm still to learn a lot of things, but this is my take. So I have notes, and if you see me just looking down, I'm just reading like my notes. Okay guys, so your hair is stagnant, your hair is dry, your hair's been stuck at the same length for I don't know how long, and you've concluded that your hair is not growing. Right wrong. And I'll tell you why. Your hair is growing, but then the problem now is that your hair is breaking at the same time growing, so you like see no difference, and you don't understand why. Right I have 8 tips on how to grow your hair long and healthy. Tip number 1 is retain your length. By retain your length, what do I mean? Okay, I mean make sure your hair doesn't break. Not touching your hair is the best way to make sure your hair grows. You can use all these products, all those concoctions, all this whatever. The main reason you think that your hair is not growing is because it is breaking faster than it is growing. This brings to my second point: correct protective hairstyling. Please take note that I said correct. You can do a protective style, y'all, but then if it's not the correct hairstyle, you're not doing anything at all, because at the end of the day, protective hairstyling can actually do more harm than good. A hairstyle is not a protective hairstyle if it's too tight. Okay, everyone is just pulling on your roots, like you can't even sleep. You have to take like medication, painkillers. You have to take like painkillers to relieve that pain from your hair. That is not a protective style. It's actually pulling your hair from the roots, like it's actually pulling it out. And how do you expect your hair to be growing if it's always stressed and pulled out from the roots, you guys? Like straight from the roots. That is not a protective style. If you see yourself in a hairstyle and you can't even sleep for a whole week, or you have to take like a damp cloth and just put it around like your hair, like you go to a hairdresser and the hairdresser is like pulling tight, tell her that no, this is too tight, this is too tight. If you have to like unplait that certain part, unplait it and plait it nicely, because you can have a very nice and neat hairstyle without getting pulled. Okay, all right, you see this comb right here? Picture me combing my hair with this, combing right through dry hair. That wasn't a protective style. It makes the sound like you can feel that your hair is breaking, but you choose to ignore it, right, with this comb. But then if you're a fan of combs, you guys, there's this comb. I think this is better. Like if you like to compare like the space between the teeth of these combs, this is like a wide tooth comb, right? This is better than this. If you're like a fan of combs, which I'm not. Okay, so you're asking yourself, how do I keep my hair like in a manageable like way? Right now I didn't comb my hair, but then it's like stretched. So what I do is I finger detangle. Okay, I take a portion, I spray water on my hair, then I run my fingers through, like look for knots and try to like remove those knots. So moving on, wash your hair in sections. Okay, you've like taking out your braid, just section your hair and wash it. Okay, because if you wash it without sectioning it and like twisting it, putting it in twists when you're washing it, you guys, that's where tangles will happen. Whatever you wash the routine is like, just make sure you wash your hair in section. Moving on to my next tip, guys: moisturize your hair. Okay, so your hair needs to be moisturized. What is the best moisturizer? It's not a product, it's not a concoction, it's not whatever. The best moisturizer can ever get is water. Like, water hydrates. Like, when we're moisturizing the hair, we are hydrating our hair. So the best hydrator is water. We don't need any product to moisturize our hair, whether it's in a protective style, whether it's out, whether it's washing our hair. We can moisturize our hair in any state that is in. When it's in a protective style, or you've plaited your hair, you want to moisturize your hair, just take a bottle of water, put it in a spray bottle, and just spray your hair. Like, you can feel that your hair is now dry, especially when it starts giving dandruff. Dandruff is a very good indicator that your hair is dry. So let's spray our hair. Let's try to moisturize our hair. No products don't moisturize our hair. Instead, we use products to seal in that moisture. For example, you've washed your hair and it's now damp. That's when you put like product to just close in that moisture inside. Products do not moisturize your hair. You cannot take product and just place it on your hair, on your dry hair, and expect your hair to be moisturized. Instead, you're just clogging the pores, you're just closing the pores, your scalp is not breathing, okay, and causing a lot of buildup. Then internally, we just drink a lot of water, guys. I, for one, don't like water, but I'm trying to just put that habit of drinking as much water as I can. Okay guys, the next tip is minimal heat. Please take note that I didn't say no heat at all. I just said minimal heat. Make sure your hair is not exposed to a lot of heat. For example, when you're doing your blowout, your silk presses, let's just make sure we just use a heat protectant there so that our hair is not damaged and heat dries your hair, and dry natural hair is most vulnerable to breakage. So therefore, let's just make sure when we're doing our blowout, our silk presses, we just put a heat protectant so that we don't damage our beautiful hair. Just air dry your hair, and it will dry, but it takes a long time to dry, but then eventually it will dry. Let it air dry. Just like that, guys. My next tip is use a satin scarf to cover your hair when you're sleeping. Okay, use a satin scarf, a satin bonnet, a satin pillowcase to just cover your hair, to just protect your hair when you're sleeping. Okay, for example, I have a satin scarf. No, this is not a satin scarf, guys. This is like a bonnet. This bonnet is a bit small. But I work with it. Yeah, this is the satin bonnet that I use. This is the satin material. It's shiny and soft and gentle to hair. It doesn't suck all the moisture out of the hair. For example, if you use something cotton, it'll suck all your moisture, all your oils, all your water out of your hair. So your hair will be dry and therefore vulnerable to what? Breakage. Yeah, so here we're just trying to minimize anything that breaks our hair, guys. Minimize breaking our hair. So let's just use this satin bonnet or a satin scarf. If you don't want to cover your hair, guys, you want to look cute and all when you're sleeping, right? We all want to look cute, guys. Just get yourself a satin pillowcase. You just have a satin pillowcase. You don't have to cover your head when you're sleeping. Just lay on that satin pillowcase, because if you don't, okay, let's just say you have done all the things that I mentioned here. You don't manipulate your hair, you put it in the correct protective style, you wash it in sections, you moisturize your hair, you do all the good stuff, guys. Like, you detangle so that you just retain as much length as possible, you know. Then you go and sleep without covering your head, without anything covering your hair, without anything that is satin. You've got like on average 8 hours of sleep. So let's just picture 8 hours of sleep, and you just rubbing your hair onto that pillow, removing all the moisture. Say 8 hours, guys. 8 full hours. 8 continuous hours with no breaks at all. You're just rubbing your head, and your hair will obviously break because it's dry. 1, 2, there's too much friction going on. That is manipulation, guys. This is manipulation. So if we're manipulating our hair gets stressed and those strands get weak, and the moment we try to just fix our hair, it breaks. So even in our sleep, guys. Let's just take care of our crown. Okay, my next tip, I think this is the final tip that I have. It's tip number 8, but it's not the last tip that I have. Remember I said I have a bonus tip, right? So guys, if you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to just comment, just like, just share the video, and even consider subscribing. That will help me a lot, you guys, like a lot, to make more content for you guys, more fun content. Okay, and just connect with me on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my TikTok. Yeah, I'm available on all those platforms, guys. Just DM me. You can participate in all the polls and fun stuff. My final tip is be gentle with your hair. This is your hair, it's yours. Okay, just take care of it as how you would take care of your anything that is yours. Just take care of it. Just make sure it's healthy, make sure it's moisturized, make sure it's just in its best state, okay, when you handle it. And when someone else is handling your hair, make sure you are paying close attention on how the person is actually handling your hair. Okay guys, don't be afraid to call out your hairdresser when they're like combing your hair, like being rough on your hair. Then they're like, this is a situation here that I've been through once. Like the hairdresser will be combing your hair, then she's got a bunch of hair on her comb. Then you like look at her, they're like, don't worry, it's just shedding. Like, what? Okay, of course we know it's shedding. We know our hair sheds, but not that amount. If we were shedding that amount of hair every month, you guys, were supposed to be bald by now. So scientifically, that is not an explanation. And we know our hair growth cycle, right? Right, guys. When anyone is handling your hair, make sure you are there, you are paying close attention to how they are actually handling your hair, guys. Okay, because what she does on your hair, or what he or she does on your hair, is going to affect your hair in the long run. Then you're all up in your feelings, in your hair, saying my hair is not growing, what am I doing wrong? You are not being gentle with your hair. You are allowing people to be rough with your hair. Okay, the hair is yours, you guys. Let's be gentle with our hair. Okay, if you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much. For my bonus tip is, okay guys, bonus tip is, don't do the most with your hair, you guys. Let's just relax with our hair. Just relax, just enjoy the journey. I'm definitely enjoying my journey because I was not all up in my hair every minute, every second, every opportunity I get. Length check, guys. No, let's just give our hair a break. Let's just enjoy the process. This is like a marathon, you guys. It's like a marathon of a lot of kilometers, you guys. Like, we're going a lot of kilometers. Okay, we'll meet a lot of bumps on the road, we'll meet a lot of roadblocks, we have to use another route, you guys. Let's just enjoy it. It's not like 100 meters sprint, like everyone is going, wants to get to the finish line in seconds. No guys, this is just like, let's just take it easy. Let's just enjoy our hair. Oh, the fruits of that patience, the fruit of that consistency, the fruit of that gentleness on our hair will show. Okay, definitely mine is showing. Mine is showing, you guys, and I'm still in the journey and I'm enjoying this journey. So you guys, that's all I had for today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you guys for being so supportive. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye.